What the fuck? Okay.
Weirdish. I'm like,
I think what we're taught to do since we're very small is to hide. We are taught to hide from ourselves, and especially we are taught to hide from others. Like, a baby doesn't hide. A baby shows his or her emotions as they arise. A baby moves when the baby wants to move. It doesn't suppress anything, right? But then we grow up, and then we kind of start learning that in certain situations it's not alright to showcase your emotions. It's not alright to move in a certain way. Sometimes you have to be still, sometimes you have to be polite, and blah blah blah. And we have all these different contexts where it's like okay to be in a certain way. Like in a church you're supposed to be in a certain way, but then you can be in a very different way on a dance floor. And then people kind of look at you weirdly if you deviate too much from what the norm is, what the accepted way of behaving in that certain situation is. And I find that extremely tiring. I do. I find that extremely tiring for the soul, for the mind, for the body, for the spirit. I want to, like, I kind of wish we could live in a world where it's okay for a grown-up to scream, like in a park, like his lungs out, if that's what it feels like. Or it's alright for someone to, like, when you're in a grocery store, you can just drop down on the floor and cry if you feel like it. I mean, it's alright for a baby to do so, or a small child. So why not adults? Why not? Why do adults have to be these exemplaries of some weird rigidness that we didn't want, but we kind of got? This is a weird segue into what I'm going to talk about today, which is I did this thing with someone where we stared at each other for 30 minutes. And we did this 3 times. She was in front of me, I was in front of her, we were quiet, and we had one rule: you cannot break eye contact. And we just looked, and we just saw, and we just felt. And the reason why I'm telling this is you are very vulnerable in that moment. Like, you cannot hide. Nothing in you can hide in this moment. Like, you can try to suppress the emotions that start to come out, but what would be the point of that? You're going to be there anyway. So I found that very therapeutic. Very much indeed. And she did too. And now I think I would not go into a relationship with someone before doing that. Like, it has such, you learn so much about the other person by just being quiet and looking, and you learn so much about how you are like with that person. What is it allowed for you to be, or in what way? Like, does his face like tell you that it's all right? You can cry, you can laugh, you can scream. Well, not scream in this example, but like, is his face accepting, or is he plugging? Is he hiding? Because if the other person is hiding, then it's probably not going to be good. But if there's openness, if there's vulnerability, if there's respect, if there's honesty, then those are very good grounding stones for something to build on, for something to grow. Wow, what words, Jay? What words? Someone give me some feedback on these new videos. Like, do this make any sense? And thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. Bye!